Well, interesting. It's been a while since I it's been a while since I put a video up. I've been fiddling around with some editing programs to try to cut out some of the fat, no pun intended, from my videos. But had an interesting issue pop up last week, and the issue was this. So this is a saw stop, and the lights, the blinky lights, are doing their little dance. And okay, so we're ready to go. Oh. All right, now I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to shut the power off, and I'm going to unplug it from this triple tap extension cord, and this is going to play into this. What that is, or what that was, is the starter capacitor went bad on my saw. Now, I bought this saw in December of 2015. I wrote it right here on the, right there on the front of the saw, so I knew exactly when I bought it. The saw has performed flawlessly for me for the last 5 years. I have no complaints with saw stop. As a matter of fact, I applaud saw stop. I'm not an electrician, but I know what a bad starter sounds like. So I called saw stop out in Oregon, and I talked to a gentleman on the phone. I wish I knew his name. I neglected to get it when I was talking to him on the phone. Like I said, I'm not an electrician, but I know what a bad starter sounds like. And I said that to the gentleman on the phone, and he said, well, you did this, 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 and this, which were basic troubleshooting for electrical appliances. And I said, yep, I did all that stuff, and it's still doing not starting. And the next thing he said to me, which I thought was really poignant, was he said, you're running your saw on a 20 amp circuit. And I said, yes, I'm running my saw on a 20 amp circuit. And he said, you're not running it off of a, well, actually, let me rephrase that. He said, you are running it off of a triple tap extension cord, and you're plugging your vacuum cleaner in at the same time. And I said, yes, as a matter of fact, I am. And he said, and that's why your starter went bad. So I ordered this the other day. It was the shipping, this was a $5 part. It cost me more to ship it than it did to get it. Now, I asked him about sourcing this part locally, and he said, don't bother. I've run into that problem in the past with other electrical things. I probably could have got this at Granger or Advanced or someplace else, but for $5 and $10 in shipping, it was worth it. Now, this is a start capacitor. This thing would light you on fire if given the chance. This is what makes a taser. So we're going to take this off. Well, where is this thing? It's on the motor itself. So I'm going to go grab a screwdriver. Looks like I just need a Phillips screwdriver, and I'll be right back. So where is this thing? Well, it's on the motor. Now I put this is a router table that I added to this. Now SawStop makes a router table for the other end, but I had this router table laying around, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put this thing on because I don't ever need to access this door. Well, guess what? I need to access this door here. I'm kind of dragging my feet a little bit because that capacitor, even if it's blown, is going to have some juice in it. And the last thing you want to do is be the path of least resistance. So in yonder hole here, behind this door, well, this just keeps getting funnier and funnier. Now the wise and kind gentleman at Technical Service basically said to me that it's the left one. So, ow, that was attached. Now I unplugged the saw, screwdriver's too long, we'll go get a shorter one. I'm going to take that screw out and then go get a shorter screwdriver maybe. Yeah. That's not the right tool. Oh, it's in my lap. These are just number 2 Phillips. I can't quite see that one, but I do most of my work by feel. All right, so there's the other screw. Oh, haha. Note. The rear screw is considerably shorter than the front screw. When fiddling with electrical devices, you wanna make sure you do that right. The fact that this has got caps on it scares me. Now, don't try this at home, kids. This thing's gonna go bang if I do this right. All right, so if that was not right, that would have went kaplooey and made a hell of a bang. It would have been impressive and scary at the same time. All right, so I don't think capacitors have positive and negatives. Boy, that looks pretty close to the right one. Motor starting capacitor. All right. And we're going to take this apart the same way. All right, I'm going to loosen these stay cons up first. Don't take the screws all the way out. You'll hate yourself in the morning if you do. You don't want to drop this thing either. They don't like to be dropped. That's the left one, to the left. Right one to the right. Left one to the, oh, yeah, I loosened that one up too much. One to the left. I am going to do something I don't normally do with a project like this, and I'm going to put the whole thing back together because I have confidence that this is what's wrong. Now, you don't want to over tighten that, and that was bending a little bit, so I want to absolutely make sure that these two don't make contact because it will blow up and short shit out. That's something we don't want to happen here. I thought about ordering the run capacitor too, just because while I was in here, but I said, hell with it. I should have ordered 2 of these motor starting capacitor. One's a start and one's a run. We're going to put the cap back on. It's not fitting the same way. That's not good. Maybe they weren't pushed on as tight as I thought they were. Oh, there we go. I'll take the cap off the back. Stick that on all the way. Make sure it kind of wants the line back up to the way it was supposed to be. This is not marked front or rear, and I didn't mark it when I took it off. They look the same. Put that on. Put the longer screw in the back. Looks like you didn't have to take that one all the way out either. Now, if you ever wanted to know what the inside of your stall stop looked like, there you go. I have nothing but great things to say about saw stop. It has not saved my finger yet, but it's just a matter of time because I bought this thing because I needed a quality table saw, and this is a quality table saw. A buddy of mine has a Grizzly that is very similar to this, except it doesn't have the saw stop, and he's used this and he thinks it's awesome. Okay, now we're going to do exactly what the guy told us not to do. And we're going to plug it into the triple tap extension cord again. And we're going to flip the switch on, power switch, and it's going to do its little dance. There's nothing in front of the blade or any of that stuff. I actually went through a full repair, like troubleshooting. I put a new cartridge in it. I checked the blinky, this thing's got a whole little blinky light thing. All right, so it should be done. Fixed. So, don't run your saw off of a triple tap extension cord while you're running your vacuum and starting and stopping the saw, because it loads the starting capacitor too much. I hope to get some more videos out, some more woodworking videos. I'm still working on my car videos. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. It's a really simple repair, but something I actually hadn't seen yet. So hopefully I can get some hits on it. And remember, kids, don't stick your fingers in running blades. So I fiddled with this. I didn't fiddle with it a whole lot. I was going to put a meter across it, and I realized you don't have to put a meter across it. You can tell that this capacitor is bad because it's bulged. The backside here has got a really big bulge in it. When they go real bad, if they catastrophically fail, they explode. Don't ask me why I know that.